Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules, and they have no respect for the status quo. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. About the only thing you can't do is ignore them, because they change things. They push the human race forward. While some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently.
Hi everybody, welcome to another CYT-Crypto episode. My name is Stephen Aitchison. Okay, we're going to get started. Lots of things going on kind of just now in the background. If you're in the Telegram group, you know all about it, so that's why I've not been doing lives. And I won't be doing lives all the time for the next couple of weeks, but I'll try and get on as much as I can. So, what the hell's been happening in the markets? Bitcoin is up since I've been away. I'm just going to see if we're on live or not. Just make sure that we're on and everybody's up and running. Right, what's going on? God, it seems ages since I've done a live. Right, I've got a few people in. That's good, good. Okay. I'm just going to jump over to the chat area just now and see who we got in. Dave is in saying, oh no, my house used to have a wee moose, but the wee moose has gone just now because the wee moose cannot hear the wee squeak of the wee chair just now. Yes, no more squeaky chairs. Definitely, my son got me a new one a couple of weeks ago, which is good. We've got Eddie Holland in the house, David Claydon is in the house, Monkey Tomo is in the house as well. Stephen King is back with us, Mike D. Morning kiddo, this is a real Mike D. Excellent. We had a wee conversation this morning, Mike and I, because it seems apparently there's two Mike D's, but we've got the real Mike D standing up just now. Simone Hendricks is in the house. Good morning to you. Davey Stew is in. Good day, mate. The CYT family's been thinking about you and we'll miss you. Oh, it's brilliant. I've missed doing the lives as well. But thanks very much for all the well wishes and stuff like that for the family and everything that's going on. Not going to talk about that though, but I really appreciate all the kind of well wishes. Manchu is in the house as well. Matthew Parks, Declan King is in. Alex Jug is in. Welcome to you. At Verhagen is in. Be inspired. Good morning from Austria. Wow. Ionut is in the house. Morning everybody. Morning Steve. Double Slit. Stephen Seathouse. Benny K. And Rob UK is back with us. Another admin in Telegram group. All the admins are doing fantastic in Telegram group. Chardan is in. Crush the likes. So if you like these videos, crush the likes. I will be doing them sporadically over the next couple of weeks. After that, I'll be back to normal kind of every day, hopefully, fingers crossed. And we'll get back to kind of doing a live every single morning like we used to and have a wee cup of coffee in the morning together. Who's else? Sean Day Macaulay is in. Dean is in the house as well. Good to see you back. Stephen Justin Churchill is in as well. Okay, what's been going on? What has been going on? Right, we'll just do see what's been going on in the markets just now. I see Bitcoin has taken a wee bit of a dip down below 7,600, which is okay because it was doing well. It's been doing well over the last kind of couple of days, going up to over 7,700. We'll take a look at Coinage as well, just to see what's been going on. But we'll take a look at the overall markets. Okay, so overall market cap is 343 billion just now, which is really good. We'll just see kind of where that's been on a high over the last 7 days. Just take a look at the high. 354 has been the high. Kind of so far. That was today actually. So it's been high. It's come down a wee bit. We can expect a bit of a retracement because it has gone up quite a wee bit for Bitcoin. So we can expect a wee bit of a retracement there. But it's coming back up again. So I think we're going to go up to, if we can test to 8,100, I think we're looking good for Bitcoin, but we'll need to get that tested and see if we can hold that just to make sure it is a bullish sign for Bitcoin. So it's looking bullish, rather bullish just now, but you never know with crypto. Just a bit of a nightmare sometimes. Okay, so we'll just see, we'll get the charts loaded up. So where's it looking like just now? Okay, on the 1 hourly chart, it looks as if it's gone down on the 1 hourly. Daily chart should be looking good, and I've not been checking the kind of charts of late over the last couple of weeks. To be honest, that's on the daily chart. Yep. So it's coming back up on the daily chart, so it looks as if the 7 MA is going to cross the 25 MA in a couple of days' time, if it all kind of goes the way it's going just now. But it's coming down a wee bit slightly, 7592 for Bitcoin. Just look at the other ones, USDT. And the other ones will be the same. I would imagine Ethereum will be following the same similar pattern. Yeah, 604 for Ethereum. Litecoin, we're sitting at 122. Just now, Neo, always interested in Neo, $54 just now as well. XRP, I'm quite interested in XRP these days, to be honest. Quite bullish on XRP. I'm just going to say I'm quite bullish on XRP. So it's at just 66 cents. That's good. I just see them going to $10 before the end of the year, at least $10 before the end of the year. But you never know. AWS, Cardano sitting at just now. Oh, Cardano's taking a dip. A bigger dip. 21 cents. Has been as high as nearly 24 cents. That's on the 1 hourly. So it has gone up quite well. Not at 25% over the last couple of days, which is not bad. And here's Bitcoin Cash. Interest in Bitcoin Cash as well. Similar kind of pattern. 991 up to 1200. I'm bullish on Bitcoin Cash as well, but at the moment on the hourly chart, looks as if it's going to go down a bit. On the daily chart, should be looking good. Yeah, on the daily chart, 7 MA is going to cross over the 25 MA, so that looks good on the daily. I would imagine this is going to, 7 MA is crossed over on the 6 hourly chart. Yeah, it has. Crossed over at 989. It'll be a good time to get in. So it's following the 7 MA and it's using that as resistance at the moment. 1137. So if it was going to bounce, it would bounce from around about here, 1137. Because it's following that 7 MA as resistance as well. Binance, coin, $13.90. I still think that's a steal at that price for the long term. Binance are doing so many good things. I just love the Binance exchange. And obviously they're going to be bringing out the DEX as well. So that's a good thing. Okay, we'll just go back to chat, see what's going on. Davey Stew says smash those likes. Yes, crush those likes if you like this, people, and subscribe to this channel as well and hit the notification bell as well. Sean D. Macaulay, where have you been, Biggin? We missed you from sunny coast Australia. Been off for the last couple of weeks. There's been things kind of going on. It's still going on just now, but if you're in the Telegram group, you'll kind of know all about it. So, but I will be here as much as I can, but it won't be daily for a while. And King Ebo's in the house as well. Morning, Steve. Hope you're well. I am good. Thanks for asking. David Stew, maybe we can talk about QKC and iTex. Yeah, I'm going to talk about them as well. We'll pop it. Will it pop on the 6th? Double select. Yeah, there's a couple of people been talking about this kind of pattern, the strange pattern, the alternate pattern on the 6th of every month. So on the 6th of May it went down, so we expect it to go back up on the 6th of June, because previously in April on the 6th it went up. Before that on the March the 6th it went down. So alternate months are due, Bitcoin is due to go back up and the whole market's due to go back up according to this pattern. I think somebody wrote to me about it on Telegram, and DataDash kind of first discovered it, and there's a couple of other YouTubers talking about it as well. So I don't know if they've got a name for this pattern, but the 6th of June, if the pattern holds, should be an up market for Bitcoin and the rest of the market as well. So we'll see. We'll see if it does pop on a 6 double slit. Do we really need Bitcoin? Well, Bitcoin is the daddy. Everybody knows about Bitcoin. This is how we're going to get the public into crypto as well, because they've all heard about Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is the catalyst to all the crypto kind of markets. Do we need the pairings for Bitcoin? Obviously, you've got other pairings as well. You've got Ethereum, you've got some Neo as well. You've got the dollar as well. I don't particularly like having the BTC pairings, but I recognise how good it is overall for the markets as well, and for institutional investors getting in as well. I think Bitcoin is going to be a catalyst for the $1 trillion coming into the market. King E will crush the likes, folks. Thank you very much. Rob Taylor, thoughts on IATX right now. We're going to have a wee look at that. So just have a wee look at Binance just now. So Binance are going to be listing QKC, which is Quark Chain. And there's major FOMO going on just now on IDEX. Quark Chain, it's not actually traded yet, but the wallet's open for QKC. I'm just going to have a wee look on IDEX, see what the price is. IDEX market. So Quark Chain is was a really good ICO, and it was one of the ones I was so close to getting into it, but I just kind of made the decision not to get into ICOs anymore because of all the shit that's gone on in the past. And the ICOs, usually they come down in price when it hits the market, but that can be because it's been a bear market we've been in for the last couple of months. So Quark Chain is a new one that's came out, and it's just finished its ICO, and yeah, it's on the exchanges. Oh wow, it's up 123% already. So there's major FOMO going on just now. So what was the price? So we'll have to remember the ICO was 1.9 cents when it came out ICO. I'm just going to check on the price just now. Ethereum calculator Gecko. I should have that bookmarked. There we go. So just see what the high was. 26 cents. It's went up 13x from its ICO. That's on IDEX. God knows what's going to happen when it starts trading on Binance. It's also been listed on another exchange as well. So for a short-term trade, if you're in to QKC, you might have done well already, you might have doubled your money already. And we were kind of speaking about this in the Telegram group when it was about 28, when it was about 16 cents. So we could have doubled our money had we got in then. So this is going to be a good one, and there's going to be major FOMO on this one. So watch yourself on Quark Chain. And we just have a look at Quark Chain. That's got the brief introduction in the videos there. So Quark Chain, because it's going to do over 100,000 transactions per second. There's loads of things about Quark Chain you need to check out. I don't want to talk about it too much here because I'm pissed off that it didn't get in the ICO. But it looks a really good one. This is going to be really hyped as well. So just be careful if you're going to trade this on Binance. Personally, I would wait and don't go in on FOMO. If you do anything, just don't go in on FOMO with this one, because it will come back down. It's 13 times its ICO price just now, or it was. It's coming back down a wee bit in IDEX. Where is it? 40, 104, 40. So it's probably one of the most highest traded as well. Already 1,724 Bitcoin worth on that. Sorry, Ethereum worth on Quark Chain. So just be careful when it does start trading on Binance. It's not started trading yet. Okay, so that's Quark Chain. I think that's going to be a really, really big one, really important one as well for the future. I'll check that out, quarkchain.io, to get more information on it. But wait until the price comes back down. Unless you know exactly what you're doing on Binance, just wait before buying into it. And don't buy at the top. Don't buy at the top. But you never know. This might go 100x or something. I don't think so, but just be careful. What else we're going to look at? Tron. So I was in Tron last week before kind of everything happened, and because of everything that was going on at home, I had to put a stop loss on. So I put a stop loss limit at 840 or something, and I quickly hit that limit, and I got stopped out of Tron. So I was out of Tron at 840, which is a good thing actually, because it's gone down quite a bit since, and I think the lowest was 748 Satoshi. Long term, if you're into Tron, I wouldn't worry at all. I just wouldn't worry. I've not got back into Tron just because I've not been trading over the last few days. I have got into another coin I'm going to talk to you about as well. And this is going to be the new call as well. I've already called it to the premium members on the 1st of June, which was 4 days ago. And a few people got in on that. So we'll have a look at that as well. So that's Tron. Right, IoTeX, a lot of people are talking about IoTeX as well. That's just came on the market, and this is looking good for a bounce, to be honest, IoTeX. So 613 just now. And we'll just look at this on, see if it's on yet. That's IoTeX. Ethereum, we want to, so we'll go to the hourly chart on IoTeX. Right, so you can see the price kind of shooting up, 15,000 Satoshi. It has been as high as, it's now 7,742 Satoshi at the moment. Is that right? Oh, that's IoTeX Ethereum. I knew it was on the wrong one. I was going to say that's not 7,000 Satoshi. Right, so where's it looking at just now? 612 Satoshi, I do apologise. I was going to say. It looks as if it's going to go down a wee bit more with this, but keep an eye out for the bounce on this. I think this is going to bounce somewhat as well. Where has it been high? There's a high at 1150. There's a high here, a wick. About 1150 has been the high. So I expect a bounce for IoTeX. If you've researched the company and you've looked into it, that might be a good time to buy, but I would wait a wee bit longer. We'll just look in the 15-minute chart. Sometimes you can use the 15-minute chart to get an entry point, but it's not even looking good on the 15-minute chart. So I would wait if you're looking to get into IoTeX just now, and just keep an eye on maybe the 15-minute chart just to look for an entry point, and look for the 7MA crossing over the 25MA on the 15-minute chart. But it looks good for the future, a good long-term one. If you're holding this for the long term, I think is a good one as well. Let's go back to the chat. Rob Taylor, thoughts on IoTeX? Yeah, I think it does look good, Rob, for longer term as well as short term as well. Gethin Davis, morning everyone. How's it going, Steve? Have you heard of Elia coin? Never heard of Elia coin? Elia coin. Nope, it's not on CoinMarketCap just yet. Oh, this mouse is playing up. Need to get rid of the fluff on the feet. It's usually what stops it moving. No, I've not got it on there. I can check that out later and maybe talk about it in another video or something. But I've not heard of that. I think you should have a look. Very small cap. I will do. King Ebo. Steve, let's hear what you're regarding INV. Oh, Invatio or Invasio, whoever it is. There's been a lot of FUD going on around Invasio. I don't know what is going on, to be honest. This is one of the coins I called about 2 weeks ago, I think it was. Now, or last week or the week before. And I called out, it was a tentative call for Invatio. I'm just wondering what it's doing just now on Bancor. So have a look on Bancor. It's good because it was taken off Bancor because of liquidity. Or they didn't really give us a reason why it was taken off Bancor. And I thought, oh, shit, this is not looking good. No, it wasn't taken off. I'm thinking of Fitrova was taken off, that's another one. But yeah, Invatio, because of low liquidity as well, I think it was down. Right, where are we? Find INV. Oh, there it is. So 6/10 of a cent, and I think I recommended this at 19 cents. So it's not doing good at the moment. and you can see the liquidity is really low at 26,000. So that means if you were going to buy it, you're going to get charged a premium. Even if you're buying a small amount of Invatio, you're going to get charged a premium for that as well. We'll just look at the charts for this. You can see, yeah, I recommended around about here, and it's gone all the way down since. So I can only kind of hold my hands up. I don't think it's going to go away. I don't think it's a scam coin from looking at the other everything else I've seen online just now. I think the kind of team responded to all the FUD that was going out just now, and they kind of explained that somebody was selling off $1.8 million worth of Invatio, and that's why the price was really going down. But there's other things going around about Invatio that is a scam, so I have to do more research. When I was looking into it, I didn't see it as a scam at all, to be honest. I looked at the Medium article and the kind of team answered all the questions there, Invatio, but I was tentative about it. So hopefully, if you're still in it, you've not lost too much money on that, and I can only hold my hands up, and I can apologise for that. But I don't think it's dead. I do not think it's dead. I think we're still going to see a bounce here once all the FUD kind of gets out of the way. Still at a market cap of 3.3 million for that, and I can't remember how much the market cap was when I recommended it. Have I got it here just now? No, I've not got it here. But I think it was about 19 cents I actually recommended it at. In fact, I'm just going to check just now. I'm just going to see. What I recommended it at. Yeah, it was 19 cents. So the market cap was sitting at 9.4 million when I recommended it. So I'll hold my hands up to that one. But not necessarily a dead coin just now. We just need to wait and see what happens and what the team are going to come out with for Invatio. And obviously I've lost money as well. And with that I've gone separate kind of wallets, and it was going to be one of the long-term ones. So I've lost some money on that. Well, on paper, I've not lost the money. On paper, I've lost the money. What else was saying? What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on what seems to have been happening on Bancor, Debbie Clayton? Bancor, when we first kind of discovered Bancor about a month and a half ago or something, I thought this is going to be fantastic. Bancor is going to be brilliant. It's just such a good exchange to use. And to a degree it still is, but only if you're trading in small amounts and if the liquidity is high enough. On Bancor, what you've got to be careful of is the liquidity. So I'm going to show you something just now. So we'll go to liquidity depth. So you have to look at the liquidity depth. So I've kind of showed you this already, but you can see on authorship, its liquidity depth is 10,983. Okay, so if we were going to buy authorship just now, you can see the price is at 1.9 cents just now. But if we were going to buy authorship, and I'll just go into ATS, and I'll show you exactly what I mean. So we'll convert, we'll go to next. So if I was going to buy 1 Ethereum's worth of authorship, I would have to buy it 2.1 cents. That's how much I'd get it for. That's only 1 Ethereum's worth, which is $605. Now, if I was going to buy 0.1, it'd still be 2 cents, it would be under 2 cents. But if I was going to buy 10, I would get charged 3 cents for it. And that's 50% more. So you're going to get charged a premium because the liquidity is so low. Now, if we were to go to the Bancor token, so the Bancor token just now is that BNT? 1 second. Just have a look at depth. Right, show me a different price. I was going to say, so it's BNT I'm looking for. So I'm just going to show you the difference here. So if we're going to buy 1, we'd get charged $4.24 for that. If I was going to buy 10, we'd still get charged $4.24. If I was going to buy 100 Ethereum's worth, which is $60,000, I'd get charged $4.25, which is a 1 cent premium, which is not that bad. But if I was going to buy the lower liquidity ones, you're going to get charged a premium. That's a big downside of Bancor. So from that point of view, I don't like Bancor if you're going to trade quite a lot on it. And by that, I mean over 2 Ethereum's worth. But it's not just that. It's about the liquidity depth as well. So we're just seeing on authorship, you get charged a 50% premium if you go up to, say, 10 Ethereum's worth, which is only $6,000, well, I say only, but it's $6,000 worth. So you have to be careful of that. So any coins you're going to be trading on Bancor, or not, you shouldn't be really trading with Bancor. You should be just looking for the gems and holding them, putting them in your wallet, your main Ethereum wallet, and then trading them on another exchange if you're going to do that. So just be careful of that. And Vatio is low liquidity as well. So what Bancor needs to do is make sure there's a lot of liquidity in the market. Obviously that's up to the team as well that's providing that liquidity, i.e. the market makers, and making sure there's enough tokens in there to kind of trade as well. So that's one thing you have to watch with the likes of Bancor. So you can see BNT Bancor token, liquidity is 32 million. You're never going to have any problem buying a lot of that. Same with PundyX, Storm, DBet as well. We've got Bax as well. The liquidity on that is fine as well. And Bax token just now is down a wee bit, still stabilised at 2,000 or 0.2 cents. I thought it would go higher, to be honest, once it was listed on KuCoin. And I was really chuffed that the team done that on KuCoin. That's been listed there. But this is just one we just know 99% is going to 5x, 10x, 15x by the end of the year once they get on an exchange and they get more things sorted out. And they get more things kind of released with the product as well. So I don't think there's any issues with Bax at all. So we'll just go to some of the other ones. That's not giving me that. Oh, right, there we go. Kin is back up to about 200, which is good because it went back down to about 160. Bax is doing well. Futurist, not really looked into that. Zinfin looks a good price just now. Bliss Predict, one of the coins I recommended, that's been up at 8,000 before, or 0.8%. It's down at the moment, still bullish on that for the long term. PundyX still bullish on that for the long term as well. And they've just announced that they're going to be, they've done 500 units of their product as well for testing, so that's looking good for them. Deuterius Credits came up a wee bit, and that's okay for liquidity as well, Deuterius Credit. Long term, I think that's a good one as well. King Abel, could the 6 flip perhaps be developing since the beginning of the futures trading? Perhaps as an important date on shorts and longs. I can't remember what Data Dash said about it. And a couple of the others we're talking about as well. But certainly an interesting pattern. It'll be one that we can look out at and look out for. And maybe one in the future that is a self-fulfilling prophecy as well. If everybody kind of knows about this and thinks about it, then they might sell on the 6th of July and buy back in on the 6th of August because everybody's expecting it to. We just don't know. But it's a pattern that it's just an interesting pattern, obviously. Rob UK, Steve, what size of t-shirt do you wear? Is it medium or larger? I had heat discussion with Kim last time and I said you must be medium. If you're large, I lost a bet. Rob, it's large. I've got kind of big, broad shoulders and a bit of a big belly now as well. But I'm a large. I have been for years. I've not really changed. Just wondering why you were asking that. It was a strange one. Benny K, yeah, IMV has really copped it from all the reading I've done. I'm holding, increasing my hold. Could be wrong. Yeah, I'm thinking Benny as well. That might be good to accumulate here. However, I'd need to do a lot more research. As I say, I've not been doing a lot of research over the last couple of weeks. But I need to do a lot more research on it. Good morning to you, Rain. Stu Johnson's in as well. Welcome to you. Teef is in the house as well. My suggestion: if someone wants to make short trades, he should start to buy, sell on support and resistance on Quark chain now. So when it lists on Binance, we'll go. Yeah, there's going to be an interesting one for Quark chain to see what that does. I think it was going to be listed round about, or going to start trading round about now. So I'd imagine the price will shoot way up on that. Where's it on IDEX just now? Coming down a tad on IDEX, but once it starts trading on on Binance, I think it's going to kind of go up a wee bit more, but you just never know. So just be careful when you're trading Quark chain. Right, okay, the other coin I was going to talk about, so this is the new call I made to the premium group. If you want to join the premium group, the link is down below for the monthly calls, and you get four calls a month, and it's $37 a month. If you want to join us over in the premium group there, we've got an amazing group of people and an even more amazing admin team as well. I can't thank the admin team enough for everything that they do. They've just been brilliant. The admin team, kind of in my absence as well. Just so appreciative of the admin team and the group as well. The group is brilliant over there. And the free group, we've got CYT-Crypto free group as well if you want to join us over there. Such an amazing group of people, such really good chat in there about crypto as well. None of your Lambo, moon talk and all that shite. It's just good conversation, intelligent conversation about crypto. But it'd be good if you can join us over the premium group as well. So this is one I called for the premium group, and this was back on the 1st of June. And it's a company called U-Network. Now, U-Network, if we're going to compare it to anything, what it is the Chinese Steam it. So it's a Chinese Steam. So it's going to be for kind of online content creators, and it's just going to be more or less, it's going to be very similar to Steam. But the one big thing they have on Steam, because Steam can be gamed to a certain degree, the one big thing is if you want to upvote a piece of content on the U network or in the U community, as we're going to be calling it, if you want to upvote that, then you have to pay for it, which is a different model from the likes of Steam and kind of everywhere else that's doing the online content model as well. So you're going to have to pay for it, which is a good thing, I think, because it means the system is not going to be gamed if you're going to have to pay to upvote content. And also you can obviously get paid for putting your content online as well, and there's going to be a prediction kind of pattern in there as well, whereby if you're going to kind of upvote something and it really becomes popular later on, that's you almost kind of predicting that content is going to be good, so you're going to get rewarded for that in future as well. There's loads of stuff going on with U-Network just now. So this is the coin I've recommended for the premium group just now. Now, I'm a wee bit kind of spaced out because of lack of sleep and stuff just now, so just forgive me if I seem I'm kind of waffling a wee bit. But on top, they're going to have their U-Network is going to have their own blockchain, and on top of that, the first kind of dApp that's going to be on top of that is a U community, which is going to be really good. And then once they release the kind of mainnet towards the end of the year, I think we're going to see more dApps on top of that as well. So I think you should check out U-Network. The price just now for U-Network, we'll just have a wee look, is sitting at 63 Satoshi at the moment. So it's extremely cheap at the moment. Just see where it is just now. And this is on the BuyBox exchange, which is good. It's a smaller exchange, so this is good to get in early for this as well. But I recommended it 55 Satoshi or 56 Satoshi. I recommended this at, and it's already up about 10-15%, which is good. And it was yesterday was high as 84 Satoshi. So nearly about 75%. Is it 75% up? Something like that. 60% up from where I recommended it. But this is a long termer for me as well. I think this could go to, it could be really good for this. And I'm just going to show you kind of predictions I made on this. So the 1st of June, so it was sitting at a market cap of 23.7 million. Obviously that's up just now. The circulating supply is 172 million and the total supply is 10 billion for that at the moment. And the current price, I recommended it, as I said, at 56 Satoshi, all-time high of 100 Satoshi, all-time low 22 Satoshi, and the ICO price was 0.3 cents. So it's a good price to get into this just now. And I've given a kind of brief project description as well, and I'll put that down below this video. I don't want to kind of go too much into it because I'm not prepared for this too much, so I don't want to talk about it without kind of knowing exactly what I'm talking about, if you know what I mean. And so I'll put the description down below of why I've recommended it. As I said, I'm a wee bit kind of spaced out as well, so I don't want to talk shite. Okay. I'll just go back to the chat just now. So that was a recommendation I made for U-Network. Tom Barry should be getting some news on Babb in relation to banking license in Bahrain. I would expect in a couple of weeks' time we're going to get some news on Babb as well for the banking license in Bahrain. I think it's going to be good news. I don't know anything behind the scenes. It's just my opinion on that. So put your big girl pants on, big boy pants on, and do your own research. Owen West, thoughts on Ted Livingston's remark, almost nobody should be looking at blockchain. It says kick. I've not seen them as well. As I said, I've not really been into the news at the moment for kind of blockchain and crypto in general. I've just been keeping an eye on things. So I don't know too much about that, Owen, so I need to check that out. Black Label is in the house. Excellent, good to have you here, Black Label. If Invacho is not a scam, which I don't believe it is, it's looking to be an easy 20 to 40x this year at current prices. That was my thinking, Rob. To be honest, I was thinking, okay, everybody's thinking this is a scam. They think they're looking at all the FUD that's going on, if it is FUD, that's going on out there. So if you are somebody who likes to take a risk and you see the high risk to reward ratio, then it might be good, a really good time to get into Invacho just now. Who else is in the house? Cole Phillips is in the house. Welcome to you, Cole. Good to have you here. Morning, everyone. Sorry I'm late. Hopefully you're well, Steve. Nice to see you back. Yeah, I'm back for the day. I won't be here tomorrow, unfortunately. But hopefully later on this week I'll be doing more videos as well. Signals Network, worth a look. Very small cap. Signals Network was one I was actually going to recommend. I was going to put out as a call, but I changed my mind and put in U-Network as a call for kind of last week. So Signals Network was going to be the one I kind of put out because again, that was one of the ICOs I was looking at, checking out as well, and I thought once it came onto the markets I'm going to look at it again, and I did. Still think it's good. I think it's a market cap of 2.1 million just now when I looked at it. SGN, see what it's sitting at. It's under 2 million just now. So I would say, I'm not going to call this officially, but I would say this is definitely worth a look. The Signals Network, I don't know if I'm in there just now. I'm just going to show you a look at the back end. I don't know, let's just see if it's going to load up quickly just now. It's not loading up quickly. Right, so I'm logged in just now. Just bear with me a wee second. I'm not logged in just now, so I want to show you the back end of this. I don't want to show you the login details, that's why I'm kind of chopping and changing. Okay, so this is the back end of the Signals Network, and basically what it is, it gives you kind of indicators, and it's an indicator marketplace as well. So if somebody came up with an indicator and think this is a really good indicator, i.e. if I was going to sell something on here, I could, and say, okay, the 7MA crossing over 25MA is going to be a brilliant indicator. So I could put that up as an indicator and people could follow it and use that pattern as well. So I'll give you some indicators here, and it tells you here Bollinger Bands have been good. Profit over the last 6 months for Bollinger Bands, 13.84%. Moving average 13.24%, candlestick pattern 9.14%. So it gives you lots of kind of patterns in here that you can follow for a strategy to use for gaining money in crypto space. You've also got the portfolio here as well. It's got indicators, as I said, data. There's going to be traders talks and competitions as well. So this could be a good long-term coin. So I'll have a look at Signals Network. SGN it comes under. But it was going to be one of my calls, but I've not kind of officially called it, but it could be a good one. DJ Mike, any bad news? Nope, not yet. Vin, hi Steve, what do you think about Asura ICO? I don't really look at ICOs. I'll talk about ICOs because I've just made it my policy not to get into ICOs, because I've been kind of burnt in the past. It's probably the ICOs I picked. Like, I'm trying to think of the ones I've got or I had. Manitha, I picked, that's way down as well. It's not way down on ICO price, but it's kind of way down from where I want it to be. Titanium. Titanium was a bit of a joke, and I seen all the news last week about Michael's still there, so it just looks as if I got out of Titanium right at the right time, 2 days before it kind of plummeted to about 36 cents, and it's since went down obviously since then as well. And I even made a video on Titanium because I thought when it first came out, I thought this is going to be amazing if they can do everything they're talking about. And I've done my due diligence, checked out, there's a few red flags that people were talking about as well, but I checked them out and I wasn't too concerned. But then when I seen Michael still here talking to other people and doing the interviews, I thought, oh, there's something shady about this guy. And I've said it numerous times before it all came out last week as well, that I thought there was something shady about him. So I got out of Titanium quick smart at $1.02. So I actually made money on Titanium because what they done, I don't know how it happened, but they gave me an airdrop of 12,000 Titanium as well as the ones I had. So I made about $20,000 on Titanium before it tanked. So I was lucky, I was one of the lucky ones. And I did recommend it when it first came out, but I subsequently pulled the video, deleted the video as well, because I just thought, oh, this guy's a bit dodgy. And this was over 6 weeks ago. So as has turned out to be true, he is dodgy. So I've seen all the news about that last week as well. I'm just glad I got out of it. I just wished I'd sold it at $4 instead of $1.02. But I didn't lose all my money, so it was good. And I know a lot of people have. Do you have any thoughts on Petrova? No thoughts on it. I've been kind of looking at it just on Bancor, what's been happening with Petrova, because it got taken off, then it was put back on. So I don't know what's going on with Petrova just now. Black Label, how's your new chair? Comfortable? It is very comfortable. Very comfortable indeed. Thanks very much. Jesse, I feel like Babb's second ICO is screwed up. Won't original investors get screwed on gains? Don't know quite what's happening with the kind of second ICO bit. They're going to do something else as well, which was spoken about before. So we just need to wait and see what the news is coming out with Babb before we kind of make any decisions on it. And Cole Phillips, I got an INV at 16 and pulled out at 8. So I lost half your money there. But it might go back up. You never know with Invacho, it might go back up. King Ebo, to the contrary, Steve, I've traded carefully and property brilliantly. Good. I see Invacho as a very big project with a current price of 5% of last ICO price. I'm accumulating and waiting on this one. Good. That's really good. And I say you shouldn't trade on Bancor. You can trade on Bancor if it's small enough amounts. Trading, if you're trading and you've got over $20,000, $30,000 or even $10,000 in your account, then I wouldn't kind of use Bancor for trading. But it's brilliant for finding gems, and you can do a little bit of arbitrage on Bancor as well, trading from one coin to another. It's not really arbitrage in the true sense of the word arbitrage, but it's like trading backs for a lower price coin, and then when that lower price coin goes higher, trade it back into backs, and then when that goes higher, trade it back into something else. So I've done really well from that, and I started just a small fund at the side, aside from a main fund with $500, and it's up to over $6,000 I think it is now. Just doing that very thing, just trading from one coin to another, doing arbitrage and getting into stuff. So, and that's been the last 6 weeks or something. So you can definitely make a lot of money on Bancor, but if you're going higher, over $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, etc., it's not good for that, unless you've got high liquidity on the coins, and there's not a lot of coins that have got real high liquidity. Cole Phillips, it's a risk we all take at the end of the day. I know Petrova is a scam, is saying Jesse. As I said, don't know too much. Atif, Petrova went to dirt cheap, don't know what's happened to it, like to Satoshi. Many YouTubers were talking about it. Yeah, so I'd looked at Petrova when it first came onto the market, onto Bancor, and I'd kind of decided against it. I just didn't see the use case for it. That's why I didn't get into it, but a lot of people did get into it, so hopefully you've not been too burned. Morning to you, More Arthur. It's not More Arthur. More Ether. Welcome to you. Antonio's in the house as well. Just got a tweet from Binance listing of QuarkChain is postponed because of low amount of deposit. And asked trader to wait for further notice. Deposit and withdraw QKC still open. So it's not. So they're going to delay that. I wondered because they said it was going to be 9 UTC, the time they was going to start trading. So they've delayed that just now. Just see what's going on. Due to insufficient amount of QKC tokens deposited, Binance will postpone the listing of QuarkChain until further notice. Shit, that means because QKC, the team QuarkChain would have deposited a lot of QuarkChain tokens on Binance, but obviously it's not been enough. So this is not a bad thing. It sounds like a bad thing when you can read it there, but it's not a bad thing at all. It just needs to, they need to deposit more to keep the liquidity high. So I would imagine a lot of people are going on to Binance just now and putting in their orders to buy QuarkChain. So this is going to be a big one. There's going to be a lot of FOMO with QuarkChain. Just be careful when you're trading this one. Scott Greenplate is in the house. Welcome to you as well. King Ebo, any knowledge regarding Dragon Chain or Siren Labs? I haven't off the top of my head. I like Dragon Chain for long term. Siren Labs I haven't really checked into. Rob UK, KuCoin just listed QuarkChain. This is going to be really big. It's going to be one of those ICOs I'm going to be regretting not getting into. It's probably going to 100x or something in the next couple of days. Well, I'm not saying that. Yeah, there is going to 100x. I'm just going to regret not getting into the ICO. Have you checked out the Crowd Machine? Haven't checked that at all, Scott. Not even heard of that. The Crowd Machine. Crowd Machine. Crypto sounds interesting. Powers blockchain, Crowd Machine. We just up $1 million trillion watch video. Crowd Machine, compute token, CMT. No, I haven't checked that out at all. Not even heard of it, to be honest. What's the team? 6,000 for Telegram. I just lost it there. Just looking at the team just now. I've not heard of Crowd Machine at all, as I said. I need to check out the team as well, obviously, the developers. Interesting. I'll check that out later, and it was worth checking out. Just start that just now. Let's check it out later. Thanks for that. I appreciate that, Scott. Frozen Explosion. If a coin gets removed from Bancor, what happens to your tokens? Well, your Bancor address is an Ethereum wallet. So if it's trading on another exchange, you can trade it, you can transfer it from the wallet to, say, the likes of IDEX or something. So, for example, Petrova got taken off Bancor exchange, but it's not, the coins are not held on the Bancor exchange. It's held in your wallet, and you own that wallet. So you can do it using MetaMask or something, transfer it over to IDEX and trade it on there to take off, if it's traded on another exchange. Robinhood. I think that's only for US people just now, Robinhood, isn't it? Because I kind of looked at Robinhood a couple of months ago, and it's only for US just now. So when it comes over to kind of Europe and stuff like that, I'll definitely check out more. If I'm correct in saying that, correct me if I'm wrong. Rafi, good morning to you. Eugene Cunningham, great to see you back. Stephen just tuned in here. Hope all's good, mate. Still holding LTC, Babb, Kin and X-Bundy. Still out of Tron. Yeah, I'm out of Tron as well, which is a shame. I got stopped out just because I couldn't trade the markets, couldn't keep an eye on them for last week. So I got stopped out and I just stayed out just now. Tiger Man, hi mate, found a couple of high risk coins, Power Coin and Silent Notary. Silent Notary I looked into as well. Babb, by the way, is going great. Babb's doing brilliant. Babb is doing fantastic as usual. It's almost like a stable coin. Just now it's just sitting at 0.2 of a cent, staying there, going up, come back down and just staying there. So it's good. Loving Babb just now, how they're trading, what they're doing just now, and hopefully good news coming out soon. What are your two favourite small caps to 10x by gains by Christmas? Ooh. Oh, two favourite small caps to 10x. Babb. Babb for the end of the year is going to 10x. So that would be definitely one. Can I see that 10xing? No. No, I could see it 10xing, but could I see it 10xing before others 10xing? There's so many good ones out there. XTRD, I really like as well. I think that's definitely going to 10x for the end of the year as well. XTRD. I'm just trying to think of the other ones I've got just now. Just bear with me a wee second. I don't want to show you my kind of portfolio. I just want to see. And just tell you some of the coins I've got in my. Oh, that's not the wrong one. Alright, so just having a look at the portfolio. Our portfolio is way down just now. So the ones I think are going to 10x for sure, and I'm kind of almost, I can't say 100% certain because this is a crypto world, but as certain as I can be, I think New Network, without a doubt, is going to 10x. Probably more, a lot. I'd say like 30x or something at least. I think it's going to go up a hell of a lot more than it is just now. Babb is definitely going to 10x, there's no question in my mind. Electrify Asia. I think that is going to go up big time as well for the end of the year. There's one that I've not really spoken about, AdBank. AdBank is sort of like AdX if you're into AdX at all. AdBank is kind of relatively unknown. I think that's definitely going to 10x. There's no question in my mind that that's going to 10x. Ether Sports, I've called that kind of last week. I think Ether Sports is going to do really big things. I'm keeping an eye on that just now as well because it's relatively unknown and they're going to be bringing out a few things kind of soon as well. But Ether Sports, very low, small market cap. Not market cap, well it is a small market cap, but it is low supply as well. Really, and a low total supply as well, around about 7 million or something. So I think Ether Sports is definitely going to 10x. No question in my mind. BitDegree, that's an ICO I got into. There's no question. There's going to be a 10x there as well. XBP, I think Blitz Predict. Yes, definitely going to 10x. I'm just thinking of the ones I think are just unquestionably going to 10x. I think that's it just now. There's more, I think, but to pick two favourite ones, Babb. I couldn't pick two favourite ones. Babb is definitely one. Unit, just all the ones I've named there. I don't know if that helps you. There's too many choices there. TRX to be listed on CoinX 6.6. Excuse me. Justin Sun via Twitter. Excellent. I think TRX, where are TRX just now? I think they're still going to do well. It was just kind of disappointing with the mainnet launch and it didn't go up because I fully expected Tron to double. I fully expected, and I still think there's going to be more news coming out as well in the next couple of weeks. So it could still double, but it just didn't double before the 31st like I thought it would. From around 750. I fully expected to go up to about 1500 Satoshi, but didn't get anywhere near that obviously. So disappointed in that, but still not disappointed in the company as a whole. There's other things came out about TRX as well, but I don't know about that. Matt the Carpenter, Steve, just catching the end, so I'll just see the early part later. Good to see you again. Thanks very much, Matt. Good to have you here. We're just going to kind of finish up just now, so I'll just check out the rest of the comments. Yeah, check out when you have time, mate. Elieto.com. Okay, I'll check that out. Thought I'd pay you back the crypto karma for calling PundyX. Excellent. Excellent. So I take it you done well on PundyX. And PundyX is still going to do well. We've got the community fund. If you join the crypto premium group, we've got the community fund going on there as well, and that's in PundyX. So we're keeping it for 6 months, and then we'll distribute all the coins at the end of 6 months between, I think we've got about 120 people in there now in the premium group. In Black Label, I've noticed you can now log into Banker with SMS. That's right, they just added that as well. So essentially what you can do, you can have 4 accounts on Banker as well, which I've got, because you can log in via SMS, WeChat, Messenger, and something else. Facebook, yeah, Facebook as well. So you could have 4 accounts essentially on that. Antonio PundyX, I think PundyX are going to do well. I know they've just had their airdrop, and it tends to dip a wee bit after that because when people get their airdrop, they'll just sell it off for the dollars. But I'm still holding long term. Well, it's in the community fund for the long term. I've not checked it. And what is the community fund actually? I'm just going to check the community fund just now. Just going to see. No, I've not had the airdrop yet. So the community fund is sitting at $2,278 just now. And I'm okay sharing that. I'm not worried about kind of sharing that. But that's what the community fund is sitting at just now. Shared between, it's not going to be that much shared between 120 people. But it's not that much at the moment. In 6 months' time, once we get all the airdrops, once the price of PundyX goes up as well, then obviously it's going to look a lot healthier. Peter Hampson, good morning to you. To put stop loss on your coins, do you leave them on the exchange or maybe split between exchanges? With Binance, I leave them on Binance exchange if I'm going to be trading on Binance. But usually I've got everything off Binance just now and just put them in my kind of main wallet. But yeah, I would leave them on the exchange if you're trading them. MT is in the house as well. Morning to you. Good to see you here, MT. Can be seen on CryptoCoin News. Excellent. We'll check that out. Babb gone at 100x. Luis Gonzalez. It could well do 100x. So it would be fantastic if it did. Be Inspired, Limpo, and DXT. I see we've got question marks there. Don't know what you mean by that. And Tiger Man, do you think BTC will keep floundering and BCH take over maybe in the future? Nope, I honestly don't think so. I think BTC is still going to be the king of crypto, especially for kind of people coming in, big institutional investors. I think they're going to keep BTC as the king. Eugene, still think TRX will go lower, just got a feeling. According to the charts, TRX is going to go lower. If we look to the charts very quickly for TRX, all points towards going lower. I think even on the hourly chart. 15-minute chart has gone down. 1 hour chart has gone down as well. I'm getting a call in there. I just need to... 1 second. Oh, sorry, I've not switched back over. Let's switch back over. Where are we? Sorry, TRX here on the hourly chart has gone down as well. 6 hourly chart still down on the 6 hourly, and obviously on the daily as well. We're down on the daily. So according to the charts, it's not looking good. But with Tron, you never know, because with Tron, they come out with some news and it just kind of shoots back up from there. So it just depends on what news is going to be coming out. It's never a good idea to be out of Tron. I'm probably going to regret being out of it if it does release some news. David Clayton, Party in the Castle. Yes, Party in the Castle when Babb hits 5 cents. Can't wait for that. Farah Tannehill, PundyX and Tron. Same supply and Tron. Right, we're just getting another 1 second. Decline that then out. Right, okay, I'm going to leave it there just now, just a wee bit over time, but thanks everybody for joining me. As I said, I don't know when I'm going to be back on, but I thought I'd take this opportunity to jump on today because I don't know what's going to be happening with this week. But thanks for sticking with me. Thanks for all your kind of support messages as well. Really appreciate it. And I will see you very, very soon. Remember, if you want to join us over in the premium group and get 4 calls a month, we've had some really good ones, Pundy X, kind of Babb as well. We've got a lot of ones that kind of went up to 500%, 200%, 100%, but they're still in play for the long term as well. So if you want to join us, hit the link down below as well for the Crypto Monthly. And it's such an amazing group. The group is probably the best part of getting into the premium, or paying the $37 a month for the premium. The group is probably the best part of it, because you're going to get so many more ideas there as well. So I would say, even just for the group, just join it for that. But it'd be good to see you there. And until next time, namaste. Take care. Bye now.